Okay, so we're collecting evidence for Unit 374 using the internet. Okay, Jamie, so where I want you to start is just pretend I have no idea how to get onto the internet. How would you tell me?
So when you log onto the computer, you'll be displayed with a desktop. And if it's usually it won't be down here.
Okay.
So what you do is you click Start and search for it, which would be Internet Explorer. But obviously we don't want the web app, so it's not very. That's the only problem. To search for it on here, I have to put in iexplore.exe and it'll bring it up.
Right.
It's the web app.
It doesn't matter. Just go.
It's really bad. So you'd search for it. You can right click it to pin it to your taskbar. Mine says unpin, and then if you pin it, it'll be down here.
Okay,
so
off we
you
go.
can click on that and it'll open it.
Where does it take you?
It'll take me to my home page, which is currently set as CRM.
Okay, what's your home page?
So when you fire up Internet Explorer, it'll automatically take you to that page. So you can select if you wanted it to a certain website. You can link it, and it'll do that.
Okay, good. And obviously yours is visual because that's your company website, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Take me to Google, please.
Okay. So in the address bar up the top, if you just type the website you want to go to, so google.com.
Okay. Why do you think I've asked you to go to Google as opposed to say Bing?
Search engine where you can search for different things.
Okay, but Bing's also a search engine, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why did I choose Google as opposed to Bing?
It's a personal choice, really.
Yeah, it is.
If you find Google.
Absolutely. And probably Google's more well known as well. But you're right, it's personal choice. I prefer Google. You might prefer something else. Good. Okay, tell me what Google is then.
Google's a search engine, so on here you can say if you want to search for hotels in Birmingham.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to do hotels in Stafford.
Hotels in Stafford. So you just type in there hotels in Stafford, and you can see as you're typing, it'll all do display.
Okay, so tell me about the first things that it's displaying there.
So it's displaying all the hotels in Stafford. Different ones.
Okay, so are they just single hotels in Stafford, those first three, or tell me about those websites?
No, so it'll take you to booking.com where we'll display a lot of Stafford, a lot of hotels in Stafford.
Okay, good. Take me to booking.com.
So you click on it there. And then it'll take you to there, and then obviously in the search it's got Stafford, and it'll display all these different hotels.
Okay, so what have you got on those hotels? I think you've got ratings. So tell me what ratings are.
So that's like customer reviews.
Okay.
So, well, yeah, and I suppose it finalises the rating of the hotel.
Yeah, so it's based on customer reviews, isn't it? Okay, take me to some reviews. Can you show me reviews?
Where is it? I think so. I think you can go on Review Score. No. You can go on. It'll take you direct to the hotel though.
Okay, go back. You saw it. Go back to where you were. Click on there. What's in blue? What does that say? Now, you're really struggling to see your screen, aren't you? What would be a great idea?
Well, this is probably just these surfaces.
No. Answer the question, because it's zoom. Right, do that then. Zoom.
I don't think you can on these.
Yes, you can. It's far right under the cog. There you go. Right, so we've got show prices, we've got the little ratings there. So if you go to rating scores, does that not show it to you?
That's review score.
Oh, review scores then.
Yeah, it shows different areas.
Okay, so how about all reviews? There we go. Okay, pick the Swan Hotel. Let's have a look. Pick the Swan. That should take you to the reviews. It's so long-winded. Okay, scroll down.
Yeah, see all reviews.
Yeah, do that.
Reviews.
There we go. Right.
So you've got people commenting here with what they think, and they've given a rating. So this one's put 8, which is very good. But they've put they're not happy about the bedroom. Yeah,
so it's funny, isn't it? They've rated it an 8 or a very good, but they've said they're not happy about the bedroom. So tell me why you need to be a bit careful when you're looking at reviews.
They could be false.
Okay, they could be false. What else?
not legitimate.
That's the same as false.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
What are they based on, these reviews?
The actual hotel rooms.
Yes, but
mainly.
who are they given by?
Customers.
Okay, so what
it's opinion. It's
Thank
opinion
you.
Not fact.
Yeah, so it's opinion, isn't it? So is your opinion and my opinion the same opinion?
No.
No.
Never, not really.
No. Okay, so the point being is the reviews are there, but you need to be careful because it is based on opinion. And what might that opinion be triggered by?
Someone who's not happy with what they've been given.
Yeah.
But you may be happy with that.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
you can't go off what someone says.
Yeah, you need to be careful, don't you?
Yeah.
They're a help. I mean, that has got 8.9, but you shouldn't just rely on maybe one review. Maybe 2 or 3 will give you an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that 8.9 is an average score, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they've given you a score breakdown where
Clean. And
it's got really high for clean, hasn't it, and location, but the rest a few, it's not bad, but it's telling you average.
Yeah.
Okay, if I wanted to book a room, what would I need to do? Or if I wanted to search for hotels, let's do this one first. Search for hotels that are got a room for the time I want to book it. So what do you need to do?
You put in the location first.
Okay, so let's stay with Stafford.
Leisure or business, so we'll put leisure.
Okay,
and
good.
then you can check in day, so...
Let's do tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what date are we on now? 11th?
Yeah, so do the 12th, yeah.
Of December. You have to make sure it's 2014.
Okay.
And then check out date, which will be the day after, which is the Saturday.
Okay,
the 13th.
that's fine.
And then the guests, so say one adult,
Uh-huh.
and then you click search,
Good, okay.
and it'll filter all the results there. So it'll display all the results that you've searched for, and then you pick which one you want to go with.
Okay, would you say that's an interactive site?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, when you say interactive,
Have you interacted with the site?
Yeah,
How?
because you'll be booking from that site, and you'll be giving them contact details, or you'd even be contacting them
Yep.
if you had questions.
Good, okay, click on one of the book nows.
Okay.
So where should it take you now?
It should take you to the booking screen.
Yeah.
So where you pick your rooms there, and then
Okay.
you either reserve them, or you
So-
can check availability.
Yeah, so booking.com's a little bit different. You're still on the booking.com website,
Yeah, it
in
should
fact,
take
aren't
directly to
you?
the
Yeah,
website.
it depends on which site you're on, to
Yeah.
be fair. Now, obviously, let's say you go to book it and you're about to hand out your bank details. What do you need to check?
That you are actually on a secure website.
Okay, how do you know? Where does it tell you?
Usually,
Usually.
I usually look for these icons, but obviously you could just.
Yeah, you could just
Yeah.
copy them, couldn't you? So
Yeah.
what are you looking for to tell you it's secure? Where do you often see a little security?
At the bottom of the screen.
It's either at the bottom or maybe in the URL. It's the padlock, but it's not there.
No, it's not there.
I think it's not there. Well, no, not true. I think because you're not on the page you need to be to book yet, possibly.
You can try.
Let's see. Go
select
to
a
so
room.
yeah, do that. Just try a reserve on it.
One.
Yeah, good. Does it then take you?
I hope it doesn't reserve it.
It doesn't matter. We
Okay, yeah,
can.
so you can see the padlock.
There you
Just click
go,
now.
brilliant. So it's because you need to be on the payment
Yeah.
screen. Okay, we'll cancel that. We won't reserve it.
No.
Okay, good. Right, next bit. Now, you've already shown me that in order to help me out, you've zoomed in on those. Okay. If I needed something to help me generally on the PC because I couldn't use two hands to type or I needed to hear rather than see, where would you go?
The ease of access centre.
Okay, off you go. Let's take
On
me
the
there.
actual machine.
Yes, please. Okay, so just run through what options we've got there.
So there's narrator. So when you turn the narrator on, it will say if it's asking you to do something. It will read out what it's asking you to do.
Right, okay.
so you can choose the voice and the sounds.
Mm-hmm.
The magnifier, again, is for zooming.
What's the difference between zoom and what you've got here?
Well, the zoom is just for Internet Explorer,
Good.
whereas the magnifier on here will be for more or less every application that's open on your screen.
Good.
The invert colours for anyone that struggles seeing with certain colours.
So that comes under which settings? Is it high contrast?
That's under magnifier and invert colours. Magnifier. It's on the magnifying section.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
what's
sure
high?
why.
No, I'm not sure. Go to high contrast for me. What's that for?
So again, like for backgrounds of maybe if you can't. Some people have struggle reading off white backgrounds.
Okay.
So it'll change
What in
it to-
particular? If you're what?
If you're what?
If you're what would you need high contrast for? If you're
Visually impaired, colourblind.
yeah, that's it. That's what I'm after. Colourblind.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. It's generally for colourblind people. But you're right, it might be if they struggle. But generally we say if your sight is not impaired or you are not colourblind, don't use high contrast. It actually damages normal eyesight,
Yep.
or can do. Okay, keyboard. What's that one?
So you can have an on-screen keyboard.
So who would use that?
Anyone who's safe, I don't know, safe keyboard's not working.
No,
Because-
keyboard. Well,
I
not
don't
that's
know,
not what
because-
it's really for.
Um,
Can everybody type with two hands?
no, but you can still type with one.
Okay. True. But what might people prefer to do?
Touchscreen, but you
Yeah.
need a touchscreen device.
Yeah, you
to
do need
that.
to. You're right. You're absolutely right. You need a touch screen to do
Yeah.
it, don't you? And what about things like the mouse? What can you do with the mouse?
So the pointer size again.
Yeah.
If you're having struggling to see, because mine's quite small.
Yeah.
So if you change
Yours
it,
is very small.
yeah, if I click apply, it will.
Yeah. Okay. And what about? Have you come across things called sticky keys?
Yeah, it's on keyboard.
Okay. What's that about?
So obviously with shortcuts, you have to select multiple keys. But with sticky keys, you can just select the one key and it will
Stick.
stick. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Excellent. Okay. Go back to Internet Explorer for me. Okay, so now I want you to talk to me about safety on the internet. So can you go to the cogwheel and go to safety?
Yeah.
Okay, now again, can you zoom in? Because I cannot see that, and
Has it
nor can
gone-
my
has it gone back
video.
to normal?
Yeah, it must have done.
Yeah. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay, so it hasn't really affected it
No,
hugely,
it
has
won't. It's the.
It's the
it's
thing.
the
That's
surface.
okay. Right. So can you tell me about in private browsing? What's that for?
So in private browsing,
Just click on it.
yeah.
Lovely. That's better. What's that for?
So if you don't want it to save history,
Yep.
if you turn in private browsing on, it won't cache all your history.
Okay. So where should you be using that kind of thing?
When you with secure information.
Okay, but I'm
Um,
thinking of a particular scenario where you definitely don't want to leave your history behind you or where you've been. Where might you be using a computer?
As I say, if you're logging onto a desktop computer in a different office, but with your user
Okay, what
or a
else?
shared user.
Yeah, there is that, but where else?
Um,
Do we not do remote connections these days?
yeah, but obviously you shouldn't really be. Yeah.
Okay,
if you're
so what-
remoting, then you shouldn't.
So when I say remote business, I mean not necessarily on our own machines.
Yeah, I know.
So where? Give me an example.
Customers.
No, not so much. Come out of side of that.
Oh right, okay. Some.
Well, customers, yeah, you're not going to want to.
No.
Oh, you leave your browsing history on your customers'
Well, you
PCs.
shouldn't really be browsing anything.
Well,
around
there
it.
is that. So let's say I need to fly somewhere. What might I be doing? What might I want to do? I don't have my laptop. Somebody sent me an email, Jamie. Where am I going to go and access the internet from?
A hotspot. Or
Right,
Wi-Fi?
right. So
Yeah,
tell me
somewhere.
what relate it to in private browsing. Should I have it on or
Well-
off?
I'd say on,
Right, because
because you're not on your own network. So
and
obviously, you don't want it to store onto that machine.
because Give me the full story.
Because it's got your personal information.
Yeah, so am I the only one using the laptop?
No.
Right, so tell me why I don't want to leave my browsing
So
history.
that no one else can see what you've previously been on.
Right, thank you. Okay, hard work. Right, next one. Can you tell me about smart screen filters?
Yeah.
It's there.
Oh, my eyes are being really bad.
Yeah, it's so small. I don't know how you work with that.
I can't. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, no, no.
Yeah, that's it. Can you not change the resolution on it?
I've had problems with it loads.
Okay.
Like, if
All right,
you
no
do
worries.
it, the icons go really big and it's...
Okay. So tell me about smart screen filters. Oh, sorry.